guys? I figured I did a bunch of grocery shopping today, much more than I usually do, so I take the opportunity to show you guys my normal groceries, everyday foods as far as contest prep goes. I'm currently 6.5 weeks out, and I'm on a pretty low calorie, very low carbohydrate diet. I'm on 100 grams of carbs a day right now. So this is not only a look into what types of food you can eat on contest prep while staying flexible, while achieving full micronutrient nutrition as far as hitting your macros. And it also shows you some low carb options that are out there, so check it out. I'm going to start with fruits and then work my way through fruits, vegetables, carbs, proteins, and then just some extra stuff I've got. This isn't everything I eat, this is just what I needed this week, so it'll give you a good idea. As far as fruits, I've got some red seedless grapes. These are, they're not super low carb, but you get a pretty good volume as far as the amount of carbs you get. So that's a good snack. Next on the list, I got strawberries. Strawberries are great. You can eat about 400 grams of strawberries and you're looking at about 25 grams of carbs. So that is a very high volume fruit that'll give you some fiber, give you good nutrition, and help keep you full. On to the vegetables. This is some zucchini and some squash, which I don't usually get, but I decided I'm going to give it a try. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chop it up and basically make a pasta type dish using that instead of the pasta. So I'll probably do a video on that for you guys so you can see that dish and see what it's like, and maybe you'll like it. Moving on from there, I bought a big frozen bag, 64 ounces of green beans, as well as a 4-pound bag of broccoli. So these are both frozen. I eat a lot of green beans and broccoli because, again, the higher volume with lower carbohydrate content and a good bit of fiber. Also picked up some mushrooms. Again, this isn't something I always get, but I'm trying to get more bang for my buck as far as carbohydrates and volume go. And with these, I figure 3 ounces is only 2 grams of carbs with 1 gram of fiber. So 50% of the carbohydrate content in these is fiber. So I feel like that'd be a good way to go. And these would be a good way to spice up those pasta dishes and like chicken, and even throwing in the green beans and spice those up kind of thing. Moving on, we have a bag of chopped romaine. I usually eat about 1 12-ounce romaine salad a day. This is a 32-ounce bag. I might drop that back down to 10 ounces, so this will last me 3 days. Baby spinach, I have 16 ounces of spinach here. I usually use about 3 to 6 ounces of that a day, just depending on what I'm doing with it. You know, anything from basic salads to doing, a cheesy spinach melt with some bacon or something like that, depending on my fats I need to hit that day and what type of foods I'm in the mood for. Bell peppers, these, anything from chopping up for the salads to doing stuffed bell peppers with maybe some ground beef or some shredded chicken or venison, depending on what I'm feeling. I'm going to try to cook more, try to eat out less and cook more, so probably see some of these meal ideas and meal options coming in videos soon. Here I have 3 gigantic cucumbers. These will either be cut up and put on salads, or days that I'm like dying of hunger and I don't have a lot of food left, use these. Usually I actually dip them in mustard, and the mix between the high water content in these and the sodium content in the mustard usually keeps me pretty full. So give that a try. This is just some canned diced tomatoes, and these are nothing more than adding flavoring to the zucchinis and the squash when I do the pasta type dishes. So got those just because the basic tomatoes here are only 4 grams of carbs per half a cup, so it's a little lower than like the tomato paste. Moving on to the straight carbohydrates, I have some corn tortilla wraps. These are great because 3 wraps is only 24 grams of carbs and 4 grams of fiber. I know they're small, but if you're looking at like little mini sandwiches, 3 of them is not bad, so that'll be cool. Make sure if you get these, you heat them up before you eat them. Just throw them, like flip them on a pan a couple times. It'll give them a much better flavor and soften them up. Here, I've never tried these, so I bought 3 different varieties of them. The Joseph's Pitas and Flats. These have great macros. The only place I could find them is Walmart. Thanks to Matty Fusaro, I saw his videos, he eats these a lot. He makes these in little pizzas, which I'll probably try. and I'll probably use it for sandwiches and stuff too, but these are 60 calories per full pita, which a lot of them, the macros are for half, and this is for the full thing. And there's only 10 grams of carbs with 5 grams of fiber in each one of these, so that's great. That's the best I've seen. Joseph's also makes these flatbreads, which I grabbed. This is a multi-grain variety. These have 13 carbs per flat with 3 grams of fiber, and they're actually decent sized. They're about the same size as the flat outs with better macros, so I'll try those out. And the Joseph's Lavish bread, I think this is honestly like a Jewish type bread. I've never tried them before, but a half of this, which is the serving size, has 7 grams of carbs. So one of these full breads, which even compared to the wraps, is much bigger. You're only looking at 14 grams of carbs in the entire thing, so that'll be good. As far as snacks, I have 2 different types of popcorn, a Skinny Pop and a Fit Pop popcorn. The Skinny Pop has 10 fat and 15 carb, and the Fit Pop has 3.5 fat and 20 carb, and that's in 4 cups, which is a pretty big serving. That's about that big. It's a good amount. Also, I have here some maple brown sugar oatmeal, which I don't feel like picking up. That's the instant variety. I probably won't eat much of that. That's more for Melissa. I might throw it in every now and then to spice things up. But being at like 25 grams of carbs per pack, it's a little high for me. On to the proteins that I picked up today. I have liquid egg whites. I use these anything from scrambled eggs to omelets to throwing in protein whipped, protein ice cream, protein cake in the microwave, anything like that. These egg whites are good. I like them for the ice creams because since they're pasteurized, you don't have to worry about them, hurting you if you don't cook them. I bought a big thing of chicken breast today. This was a really good deal, actually. It was $1.88 a pound, so that's awesome. I got some Starkist tuna creation packs. These are the sweet and spicy flavored, just to mix things up a little bit with that. Then just some regular canned tuna and some canned chicken breast. It has a slightly different flavor than the tuna, so we give that a try. And I got some lunch meat because I do like sandwiches. This is just a basic ham. Decent macros on these. 1 slice will give you ½ gram of fat, 0 carb, which is the biggest thing to me because most lunch meats have a couple grams of carbs, which will add up. And 5 grams of protein per slice. So I'll probably do like 4 slices of this, which will only give me 2 grams of fat and 20 grams of protein, which will be awesome. Moving on to the non-food stuff, but just other stuff that I use, get me through. Coffees. I make coffee every morning. This week I have a cinnamon spice flavor grounds and a blueberry muffin flavor. I got these because Melissa did not like the jelly donut that I got last time. So speaking of jellies, I have sugar-free, high-fiber jellies here, or spreads, whatever. Serving of this is 5 grams of carbs and 3 grams of fiber. I won't use this a lot, but every now and then I might throw this in. 0-calorie spray butter. Got some garlic dill slicer sandwich pickles. These are 0 carbs, 0 fat, 0 protein, and absolutely delicious. So these are good to check out. The best macros I found were on the Walmart brand. And then I just have a couple cans of pizza sauce. This is the Walmart brand pizza sauce, and seem to have better macros than most. The 4th cup normal serving is only 4 grams of carbs, so that's pretty good. I'll probably use serving and half of that every time I use it, so it's not bad at all. And then a regular pasta sauce, which I'm going to use for the zucchini squash blend that I was talking about. And some lactose-free milk. I don't drink a lot of milk, but when I do, I need it to be lactose-free because regular milk kicks my ass. And Splenda, this is the granulated kind, so I can use it for baking. I also just like the flavor of it a little better. I use this in my coffees and in my oatmeal and my ice creams and everything like that. And I just like how this tastes better than like the regular Splenda packets. That's about it. I picked up some water as well. I buy a new jug every now and then because I always forget to buy reusable containers. I still need to go to Kroger because I need to pick up yogurts. I get my Carb Master and my light Greek yogurt at Kroger because they have the best price and the best macros out of the grocery stores in town. So, other than that, that's what I have grocery-wise. Hopefully this will last me like 2 weeks. Again, I have a couple things already in the cabinets and the freezer and the fridge, that kind of thing. But this is what I needed. It was a pretty big assortment of things. So I hope some of this gives you ideas of what you can do as far as keeping your carbs low. If you notice, a lot of this is more the healthier option stuff. You don't see a lot of like the normal, typical, if it's your macros foods. I can't talk. And that's not because I don't eat those. It's because I have the ones I eat. And honestly, with my carbs as low as they are, I don't get to enjoy a lot of those. I've been choosing higher volume, nutrient-dense foods over the lower volume, snack, tasty type foods that I really enjoy. So that's just kind of a sacrifice I have to make for the next couple months as I finish out contest prep here. So if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more. And if you want to see some of those recipes I was talking about, let me know. I'll probably get those videos up. So thank you for watching, and until next time, see you later.